Hello there and welcome to Parv's Kitchen Corner. Today I'm going to be cooking a mouth-watering fresh fenugreek and chicken curry. It's going to have mustard seeds, cumin seeds, carrom seeds, fresh fenugreek, fresh peppers, and it's going to be full of all sorts of wonderfulness that's going to make your mouth water. It's a recipe I've been using for a good few years now, something I've developed over the years with some advice from my elder brother, from my brother-in-law, from brothers and stuff, and I hope you like it.
First, the ingredients: 2 medium-sized onions, about a 2-inch piece of ginger, which I will peel later and chop, about 9 cloves of garlic, you can use as much or as less as you like, a fresh green pepper, you can use red, and about 5 green chilies, and a fresh bunch of fenugreek. Next, the spices. We have about 2 tablespoons of turmeric, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Next, we have the seeds. We have some mustard seeds. We have ajwain, which is carrom seeds. And we have jeera, which are the cumin seeds. And I also like to use chopped tomatoes for ease of use really, but you can use fresh if you want. Use about 3 vine tomatoes chopped. And now in goes the oil, about 5 tablespoons. Next go in the carrom seeds, the mustard seeds, just listen to that popping sound, and now the cumin seeds. So we need to keep on cooking these until they stop making the noise, and then in goes the veg, chopped onions, ginger, chilies, and the garlic. Now we need to give that a stir and make sure each and individual piece of those vegetables are covered in that lovely flavoured oil. And I also like to add about a teaspoon of salt just to help the caramelization process, and it also helps the onions cook that much quicker. Give that a stir. Yeah, I like to stir this for at least a minute or so on high heat and cover it. And then it's time to add the fresh fenugreek, which I've washed and just ripped really. There's no need to chop it because the heat will soon make it wilt within a minute or so. So now it's just time to cover and leave for about 3 minutes. And then you'll get to this stage where the vegetables start to caramelize around the edges. It's not burning, it's caramelization, and this is nice. It adds a nice sweetness to the actual the sauce. And at this time the whole kitchen is filled with some amazing aromas. So now we add in the spices. Doesn't matter which order, you can put them in any order you want really. Give them a good mix. Now going the tomatoes. I like to use the whole tin of tomatoes. Give a nice tanginess and sweetness to the sauce. I'm sure you can imagine now the kitchen is filled with so many lovely smells. And now cover, I'll leave for about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later it looks something like this. Give it a lovely stir, it's getting a bit more richer, it's losing some of the fluid. So which is why now we need to add some more fluid. So I'd say about between half a pint to about 3/4 of a pint. Give it a good mix, a good stir. Let the sauce bubble. And then it's time to cover it and leave it for about another, I'd say between 5 and 10 minutes, until you get pools of oil collecting at the top of the surface. So give it another quick little stir, and now it's time to add the chicken. For this curry, I'm using chicken on the bone, and in this case I'm using chicken thigh. I always like to use chicken thigh for my curries because I found when I use chicken breast, the chicken meat always turns out a bit kind of hard and dry. So yeah, chicken thigh also tastes a lot better in curries, in my opinion. So what we need to do is leave that to cook now for about 45 minutes, and we need to stir every 15 minutes just to make sure it doesn't catch at the bottom a bit. So after about 45 minutes, this is what you'll have, some lovely pieces of chicken, nicely cooked, nice and tender, so full of flavour.
So yeah, I usually like to serve this with either some boiled basmati rice or some naan bread, or a bit of both. So this was fresh fenugreek chicken cooked my way.